A very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, students, we will continue with the previous chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. So in the previous class, we discussed about different types of chemical reaction, and those are combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction. So today we will discuss about oxidation and reduction. Now children, just refer 1.2.5 on page 12. For the definition of oxidation, refer document 1. What is oxidation? Oxidation, it is the addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. For the definition of reduction, again refer document 1. Reduction, it is the opposite of oxidation, that is addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. Students, now all of you please see figure 1.10 given on page 12. Here you will see that a Bunsen burner is there and burning, a tripod stand is kept over Bunsen burner and a wire gauze is kept over the tripod stand, and on wire gauze a china dish is kept in which copper is kept. Copper powder, only element copper, which is brown in color, and it is heated up. After some time you will see that this brown color changes to black. Why? Because this copper actually it combines with oxygen and it forms a compound which is called as copper oxide, and copper oxide is black in color. I will show you here. Now this copper is taken in the china dish. Here it combines with oxygen, and this oxygen it gives us compound copper oxide, and this copper oxide is black in color. Now students, first of all we will see whether the equation is balanced or no. Now here you can see there are two oxygen. Here there is one copper. Here also there is one copper, so copper is balanced. But here there are two atoms of oxygen. Here there is only one atom of oxygen. So oxygen is not balanced. So on this side, that is right hand side, there should be two oxygen atoms. So what we will do, we will write 2 here. Now here there are two copper, but here there is only one copper. So in order to balance, we will write 2 here also. And this is heated up. So you can write heat or you can draw the symbol of triangle. Now what has happened here? This is copper. What is oxidation? Addition of oxygen. Now this copper is changed into copper oxide. That means this oxygen is added to copper. So I can say the copper is oxidized to copper oxide, or I can say that oxidation has taken place. I hope all of you have understood. If you have any doubt, please use your microphone now to clear your doubts. Okay, now this copper oxide, this is black in color, just pass hydrogen gas. Okay, you will see this black color copper oxide changes to brown, that is copper plus water is formed. You can see here students nicely. Now what has happened here? This copper oxide, which is black in color, now here what has happened? If you see this copper oxide, oxygen is removed, and when oxygen is removed, this copper oxide is changed to copper. You can see here. So what has happened? Oxygen is removed, so reduction has taken place. You can see the document because you may get confused in the definition of oxidation and reduction. So here reduction has taken place, copper oxide is reduced to copper. And what has taken place here? This is hydrogen and here you can see that oxygen is also added. So here oxidation has taken place. So here two reactions are taking place. One is reduction and one is oxidation. You can again see document, children, to have a clear idea. Here copper oxide is reduced to copper. Here hydrogen is oxidized to water. So such reactions in which both the things happen, that is oxidation as well as reduction, such type of reactions are called as redox, reduction, dox, oxidation, redox reactions. Now children, again you please see 1.3.1 in your book equation, or you can see equation 3. You can see equation 3 in the document. Here it is ZNO, zinc oxide plus carbon, which gives you zinc plus carbon monoxide. So here what has happened? Zinc oxide is reduced to zinc because oxygen is removed. Okay, so here what has happened? Here reduction is taking place and here oxidation is taking place because carbon is oxidized to carbon monoxide. Oxygen is added. Please refer another example. MnO2 plus 4HCl. It gives you, refer equation 4 in the document, it gives you MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. Now what has happened here? This is MnO2. This manganese dioxide, it has changed to MnCl2. Now what has happened here? Oxygen is removed. So here this MnO2 manganese dioxide, that is reduced to manganese chloride. Understood? Now you see hydrochloric acid, 4HCl. From 4HCl, if you see, what has happened? Water is formed. So here it is oxidized to water. 4HCl is oxidized to water. Okay, now students, what is corrosion? You must have seen that the metals, new metals, they are shiny. Okay, now or new iron articles, or you can say new copper or silver or new metals, they have a shiny surface. But in due course of time, what happened? They lose that shine. They become dull. Why? Because in the atmosphere, there are certain gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, sulfur, and moisture is also there. So these metals, they slowly react with the atmospheric gases, moisture, some acids, and they form a compound over the surface of metals. And due to that formation of that compound, they loosen their shine. So this is called as corrosion. Corrosion, it is the slow eating up of the metal on reacting with atmospheric gases or acids. So in this process, what happened? A metal that is lost, because it is this metal which reacts with atmospheric gases and the moisture and forms a coating over the surface of the metal. You must have noticed same even in the iron. In the iron, the reddish brown color coating is formed, which is called as rust. Okay, rusting is what? Rusting is nothing but it is also corrosion. You must have seen even in copper vessels also the green coating appears, or you can see even the silver, it turns black. Why? Because these metals, silver, copper, iron, they react with the atmospheric gases, they react with the moisture and they form this coating, and this is called as corrosion. Corrosion, it is the slow eating up of the metals. Why? Because it is these metals which reacts with these gases and forms a coating, that is corrosion. So rusting of iron is also corrosion. You can see the black coating on silver or green coating on copper. Okay, now this corrosion caused damage to our car bodies, iron railings, ships. So what happens? A large amount of iron is lost every year due to corrosion. Understood or no? So it is a serious problem. Large amount of money is wasted up. Now what is rancidity? Students, if you keep a fat or a oil containing food outside for a long time, what will happen? A food which is fried or which is made in ghee or oil, what happens? If you keep it outside for a long time, outside means where air is present. After some time you will see that the food, it tastes sour and it smells. Why? Because these fats or these oils, they react with the atmospheric oxygen. There is a oxidation of these fats or oils. That is why it smells or it tastes sour, and this is called as rancidity. How it can be avoided? It can be avoided. Can any one of you answer? Any one of you can answer. Because what is the cause of rancidity? When the oxygen, it combines with fats. When there is oxidation of fats, oils and ghee, then it is called as rancidity. Now how to prevent rancidity? You know what are antioxidants? Antioxidants are those compounds which prevent the oxidation of fats and oils or ghee. So rancidity can be prevented by using antioxidants, okay, or storing the food in the airtight containers. So air will not enter, there will be less air, so there will be slower oxidation. So, or by keeping the food in the refrigerator, you can prevent rancidity. I hope all of you have understood what is rancidity. Can any one of you tell me any other this thing? How you can prevent rancidity? Any one of you can tell? Now students, in chips packet or in some food, what happens? That nitrogen gas, that is passed. Okay, in chips packet they pass the nitrogen gas, and that nitrogen gas prevents rancidity. I hope all of you have understood this thing. Okay, what is the difference between oxidation, reduction, what is corrosion, and what is rancidity? Now students, just see page number 13, all of you. Now I will ask some questions from students. Okay, and I expect the students to answer, because last time also I asked questions but no one answered. Okay, can any one of you give me example of exothermic reactions? Diman Sharma, what are exothermic reactions? Just use the microphone and tell. What are exothermic reactions? I am giving you 1 minute of time. Exothermic. Ditishmita, what are endothermic reactions? Give any one example of endothermic reaction. Okay. Sankalp Raj Kalita, what are redox reactions? Just give me the answer in 1 minute. What are redox reactions? Any one of you can tell the answer? Dikshita, what is the color of nitrogen dioxide gas? Okay, all of you, just revise the chapter. And what you will do, first there will be one small video. First you will see the video, and after that you will hear the audio, and while watching video and while hearing the audio, you will refer document also. Okay, and after that you will complete one assignment, classwork assignment. I will give you a small assignment which after watching video and hearing the audio you have to do. So with this I finish chapter number 1. Now in next class we will start with chapter number 2, and in the meantime I will try to give you question and answers also. I will just make write the question and answers, and I will upload it in the campus care, and all the students have to write in their copies. Okay, separate, try to make separate copies for chemistry and biology, and if you are unable to make separate copy for chemistry and biology, you do one thing, you take one copy and divide it into 2 halves. So I have finished chapter 1. Now we will start with chapter 2 in the next class. In the meantime, please note the question for homework. Open page number 13. Question number 1 is homework. Question number 1, students, this you have to do on your own. I will not give the answer. Question number 2. Question number 3, homework. Page 14. Page 14, question number 2. Question number 3. Question number 5. Question number 6. 7, 8. This is homework. You have to do it on your own. And for other questions, I will give you the answers. All of you try to finish the homework.